Oh, I see people here. I'm having some technical issues. Hi, y'all. Sorry I'm late. I had some technical issues. The service that I typically stream with is not working, so. That's alright. I did say it was a pop-up, so I was hoping that people wouldn't be too upset with me. I'm gonna try. I don't think y'all can see that at all. There we go, that's a bit better. These are my Madaka Japanese rice fish. Let's see. There is. That's a little bit better. That's alright. I don't mind a hard time. I just, I'll be right back. I think I'm gonna get these guys some food. I hope y'all had a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate it. Mine was long. I woke up real early and I just got brine shrimp all over me. They go crazy for brine shrimp. Mine has been interesting. I will go sick and that's not very fun. I would not like to work today. I guess my day's been a little bit better than that. I did wake up really early. Because Santa came. And I don't know. Woke up, one of my guppies is pine coning. I have no idea what's going on in that tank. Hello. And like, I know they're guppies, but like, this whole like female guppy situation that's been happening has been a lot. It's like, I bought these fish and I expected like some mishaps. And I got way more than I bargained for. I don't know. Good news is that my giant female guppy is doing well. Her fins look a lot better. Let's see if I can't get y'all moved without making you seasick. Hold on. Don't mind my hand. She'll go. I don't know if you can see her very well, but she is in a need for a tank cleaning, but she's doing so much better. I think I've had her almost 3 weeks now. Her setup is a little weird because I just kind of threw together this tank and it's leaking, so I'm going to have to, once she's done quarantine, I'm going to have to replace this tank, which is fine. I can always, you know, what's it called? Reseal it and use it for something else, maybe shrimp. Let's move you back over here. The quality streaming from YouTube just isn't good. Their little bellies are getting full. They're all over the place right now. Bear with me for a second. I'll let it go. Plugged in. We got a little, not little, but MTS over here. It's doing its thing in the sand. I have a mass amount of this valve. It's the contortionist. It's taking over this tank. I need to fix that eventually. With the Medaka, sorry for the shaking. I leave the fry in with them. I know a lot of people say not to do that, but if your tank is like heavily planted, I don't think it much matters with most fish. I'm trying to figure out what fish I want to put in with my Koi Loaches and the 29-gallon. I was planning on doing a mini tank tour with all my little tanks, but almost all my tanks I think this and the Koi Loach tank are the only ones currently not in quarantine. My Gambusia and the little live bearer fish, I forget the name, tank is having issues. I had a fish pass away like literally just a couple minutes ago. So I have to take that out. I was going to try and breed the Koi Loaches, but they are very young. I've only had them for a few months. They were pretty sickly when I got them and very young. I'm not so sure that they were old enough. I think they were like just on the line of being old enough to sell. Or at least where I would feel comfortable selling a fish. Like, I breed these Medakas, and I wouldn't until they were about, not this is a full adult right here. Let me see. That white one, where did it go? Not that one, that is excuse me. 3 to 4 years old now. Yeah, that's my, let's see if I can get it on camera. That one is a half body, short body, Daruma, wherever it is. Short body Medaka. I did not purposely breed for that. And she has not passed it on. They're very full little fish right now. The Kuliloches, I have no clue exactly how old they are, but I would guess that they are pretty young. I got them a couple months ago. Three passed away. I'm currently working on getting them nice and chunky. They're hold on. They're dancing right now. Hold on. Let's see if we can go catch them dancing. Let's see. Gosh, I hate this light. Here we go. Oh, come down. I like that these ones are completely unfazed. But I have no idea why these ones are dancing. Here's 3. Oh, I see a 4th. 1 dancing. No, 2. These things were very, very skinny when I first got them. They've gotten so much chunkier now. Old test strip. Let's go on here. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. This tank I need to like clean real bad. Did a water change and everything's messy. The Alodia that died back needs to be gotten out. One thing I like about this tank a lot is that all the shrimp, not the shrimp, oh my goodness, the snails have their really long antennas. I think I'm going to redo this whole tank. They really like this wood over here. But I have a snail swimming. Parasnailing, I think they call it. And then, I don't know. lot of people don't like the snails. I don't mind them. I know that a lot of my fish like to nibble on them. The bladder snails are the bladder snails here. I'm breeding different types to sell to as feeders. I have black ones, not in this tank. But what I do have in this tank, if I can find them, I think they're in the back over there. Yeah, bright white snails. And I'm testing. I noticed that some fish really like the black ones, specifically the pea puffers with the thicker shells, and then the ones with the white shells are thinner, so non puffer fish like them a lot. I have a couple MTS in here, but the Kuli Loaches do eat them when they are small. Here. Can you see how bright that bladder snail's white shell is? I know that loaches are typically snail eaters. They do not bother the bladder snails. They do not bother the ram's horns. They only eat the MTS. Over here, you can see some more snails. They're eating up the snail food that I put in there. That's just the Hikari crab cuisine. I like it because of the calcium content. This guy, this little loach is eating. And they do kind of weird things when they're eating, so I want to see if I can catch it real quick. Sorry, my phone became unplugged. I don't think it's going to do anything. I like bladder snails enough. I think that their color variation, here's some more light ones, is something that people do overlook. They notice it more in the ram's horns and other snails, but I don't ever see anybody talking about the colors of the bladder snails. I've gotten rich, dark, black. I have this this paler color. I've got this the browns, and then over here, if you can see them on the back, those are the, might be a little bit better with the white. I think the other one that was in the moss disappeared. There's this one over here that's parasnailing. I need to scrape the glass on this tank. That has the really dark foot that I might throw in with the black ones. There's a Coolie Loach coming to say hello. I got this. I have a few rams in here. I think I have a pink or two. And I have a bunch of hold on, I'm gonna take y'all. How do you call it? What are they called? The MTS. That I'm going to transfer over to the Coolie Loach tank because they like eating them. Let's see. This is let's see. I have a bladder snail graveyard here. The Medaka really like eating the small bladder snails. I'm trying to find. A lot of the times, the MTS will come out and hang out around here. Here we go. Let's see. There's one. This tank has been through it. This is my, let's see if I can't get it better. It's a 20 long. I do keep a dark area for the more shy Medaka. So this is the dark area. And we have mostly light area. I really need to go on about fixing this, but you know how it is. It's like you have another the amount of work that I have to do to pull out all this val, and I have nowhere else to put it, so it just like I pull it out and it dies. This Tiger Lotus is doing pretty well. It needs a bit of a trim. It has gotten a bit beat up. This tank, I had the DIY CO2 in it, and it was the sugar and yeast one, and my whole little system failed, and it backed up into the tank, and I had to fish out all these poor little Medaka because the sugar was turning into alcohol from what my research was saying. But I noticed really weird behaviors in them. Like they're already kind of weird fish, but they would like flop over and stay like really close to the top. They would get stuck in things more. So I removed them all for about 2 weeks while I basically just did a couple water changes and recycled the tank. Yes, the rice fish were drunk. They, I mean, I left a couple in here because there's no way. There's so many fish in here. There's absolutely no way without, especially the smaller ones. And I had no deaths. These are really hardy little fish. They don't live very long, but they breed so prolifically for a non-live breeder that it's almost okay, I guess. Sometimes they get these really, the camera's not going to do it justice today, but sometimes they get these really beautiful orange colors. At least these ones do. I have ones, these ones, like this one, is called a Yokihi. And then I have some platinums. They're the ones with the super blue eyes. And then these ones aren't nearly as cool as a couple of the other Medaka that I have. I don't think I've shown my other Medaka yet. Hold on. Let's see if I can see them. They are in the process of getting dewormed. So, with how well that goes most of the time, don't want to show them yet. But these ones have been doing okay. Let's see. Yeah, you can mostly see me. But these are my high lame Medaka. They have the Orochi, so the black Medaka genes. And they have absolutely beautiful sparkly scales. I'm also trying not to show the Gambusia tank behind it, and you can mostly see me. Hi. Let's see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the... I'll show some male guppies real quick. These guppies are all sorts of genetically weird. I like the blue one. Let's see. Let's move the guppies. Oh, let's see. Here we go. This is my black water tank. That is my betta and my green neon tetras. It's really hard to ever show off this tank. Hi, Merry Christmas, or whatever you celebrate. Right now we're looking at my, Blackwater tank. It's really hard to get videos of this tank. The betta is in a breeder box because he gets bullied, and I am waiting for a new take from him. See if you can't see some of the plants. Everything's pretty new in here. Let's see. Over here, I can't see. This is a 2-gallon jar that typically just has plants and snails, but there are some crossed Medaka in here that are doing well and cannot be removed because they hide very well. No. No, I don't want to come out today. Let's see. I really need to reorganize this area. I'd like to take down the little quarantines, but fish aren't doing so hot. I'm gonna have to cull off some of the male guppies. can't get a better viewing angle of these. I was hopeful that they would continue staying together for a little bit more time. Okay. You get what you get. One has some pretty blue eyes too. It's definitely a trait of the platinum Medaka. Typically the orange ones have green and blue eyes. Rice fish are really great little fish. I like the platinums. These ones are Yokihi and platinum blue eyes, and they're cross, which I'm aiming for the bright blue eyes on the Yokihi, which a few of them do have. So this spring I'm gonna try and pull those ones out and get them breeding. I have the Orochi High Lame in another tank, and I have a few more types that are currently a secret. They're doing okay. They're still teeny tiny little fry. So once they grow out, hopefully this spring, and I get at least one clutch that shows me that they are viable as what they are. There's that one Medaka who is trying to eat snail food. I will, anyways, once they've proven to be what they say they are, I will share them. I used to have Daisy's rice fish. They have all passed away from old age. I did get them when they were approximately a year old, so they had a full life. I don't know if I will get the daisies again. They are aggressive compared to the these ones, the standard Medaka Japanese rice fish. and I had some problems. So they were actually put in with the gambusia and least killifish, and they did extremely well with them. Oops, sorry, y'all. As we're getting to like the depths of this live stream, I don't know how long I'm going to go for. Typically I do an hour and a half, but like I took a nap, so I'm not tired. So we'll see. I wanted to talk a bit about myself. Ooh. I'm super new to all of this, so like if I make mistakes, you know, be a little, you know, nice to me. This is my 4th live stream ever and my 3rd live stream doing like sit down and talking. I am let me think. I keep nano fish most of the time. I like the smaller fish. I like bigger fish. I just don't like dealing with bigger tanks. I also really like planted tanks. This one used to be nice before the Val took it over. I put out long form videos. I did a lot before. About a month ago, I started questioning if I liked the videos that I was putting out. And while I like the concept, I'm trying to improve a bit more, and I'm hoping to start posting my long form videos again in January. I'm also like super close to 100 subscribers, which is extremely exciting. I've only been around for a couple of months, and that's really cool. I started, like, I don't think anybody's interested in Medaka or lo-fi or anything that I'm doing. So to see like even a couple of people like what I'm doing is super inspiring. I think that it's really interesting to see how people start out, especially like as I'm coming from being a person who watched YouTube videos, especially the fish YouTube videos. While I only did really watch like the big name fish YouTubers, I didn't know that like the fish fam people existed, and like there's like adjacent groups. I didn't know anybody existed in that sphere until like August of this year. And I was like, oh, people who are smaller and don't have, I don't know, like, what's a popular YouTuber? Like Mr. Beast style editing and high quality, like, unattainable things. Also do YouTube. Like, I have fish. I like fish. I might have some knowledge that other people don't. I do tend to go for the stranger things, and when I like a fish, I research it till the end of the earth. I'm happy I found y'all too. This has been such a good experience. I mentioned it a few times in some chats and other places, but when I first found the hobby almost 6 years ago, as an adult, I've always kept animals and fish, but like finding the hobby on the internet about 6 years ago now, I had a horrible experience with fish keepers online, and I left for years. I think it was around April that I came back to the fish hobby on the internet as a whole, and I started joining like Discord servers, and I started like looking up more things, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and around August I started this YouTube channel too. It's been about, well, Facebook is a lot. Facebook is a lot. There are like local groups that are okay. I don't mind the local groups at all. But those big Facebook groups are, I don't know how to put that nicely, but I don't like them. What was I saying? I like to ramble a lot. And then I'll just stop. I'm not used to this. Yeah, toxic. That's the perfect word for that. Toxic. I don't understand. The main reason I came into the hobby was to like have something to do, honestly. Like, I've always loved animals. I've always loved fish. I really like houseplants. And I realized years ago now that I could put plants in a fish tank, and I could grow plants. And that's how everything started. And then I looked up different styles of aquascaping and what other people were doing with their tanks, from like creating like little mountains to like realistic looking biotopes. And I liked the jungle aquarium the best. I love junglescapes so much. I mean, not the upkeep with the Val. Val is so much. Let's see, if you can't see all the Val, which is supposed to just be in the back, and it just keeps growing and growing. And this, sorry about that, this is relatively still water, which Val don't typically love. And it just keeps growing and growing and growing. I mean, it's taken over. I have, let's see. I think jungle is the best. I think it's beautiful. I think that it can be done easily. And it can be like really simple or really complicated. Let's see. There are some sort of crypts here that are getting demolished by the Val. I don't know if you can see them in the back too. And then there's some crypts hiding back here. There's Anubias here, and also in the back over here. More crypts. There's some crypt parva here. There's also a paragraph. You can kind of see it's that round leaf Anubias in the back. And then this, I have no idea how this Tiger Lotus is doing well. I have no idea where its little bulb is. It's like buried. I don't think they like that very much. And then the hair algae. I'm battling this hair algae from the CO2 backup. And the nasty sponge filter is all covered in algae. Let's take a look. Up top. The lid on this aquarium's weird. But it's basically what I use for my ponds. And it translates pretty well to tanks. Let me see that. Trying to get a better viewing angle of the Medaka. It did look so much better from the top. Let's see. A bottle of Prime. Teeny tiny bottle of Prime. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. We can see anything this way. There we go. They're all drawn to the light, so hopefully they'll come. Oops. There we go. Let's get some of there. They don't really jump that much. Sorry about that. Hold on one second. All like, oops, I'm stuck. They're all like right where the camera isn't. Let's see if they'll hang out this way. This is harder than I thought. Don't mind me, just experimenting. That might be it. The best I can do. There we go. freaked me out when changing water came in and heard water running. Panic. Oh, it's coming from the YouTubes. Yeah, y'all are really close to the sponge filter in here. And then I have a quarantine tank right next to it that has a mini filter and an air stone. So I'm sure it's a lot of water sound. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask if anybody got anything fish related or fish adjacent today. Can y'all hear me? Okay, I gotta fix this real quick. Give me like 5 minutes. That's great. I'm glad that y'all can hear me. Let me know if it gets worse, I guess. I don't know what's going on. I don't typically stream through YouTube itself. I don't fish with a fishing pole most of the time. I like netting. Maybe I'll do a live next time I go. I know that there are sailfin molly sightings in like April. I think that that might be interesting. Maybe I can catch some or try and catch some sailfin mollies. That sounds really fun. I feel like I haven't been fishing in forever. It's just not the best season right now. And then it gets real hot. I'm in Texas, so real hot. I think spring, fall, and parts of winter are the only times I can go. Late fall. Almost winter. I don't think I've ever seen micro hooks. Maybe you could catch a Medaka with one. These are tiny little fish. If one decides to come up. Right about there is a fry. Tiny little fry. Right there. Oops. There it is. Little fry. I found that keeping the fry in with the adults have created better fry. The little babies can hide easier. They're quicker, stronger, and I think that it makes better adults. Excuse me. We got some pretty interesting fish down here. Yeah, a lot of people seem to have that problem. I don't. I don't know why. I think it is that I have a lot of hiding spots. The water is very still. And I feed a lot. A lot. I feed at least 3 times a day. And they have microfauna, a ton of it to eat. Medaka will eat just about anything. They will eat planaria, snails, especially the smaller one. I think earlier I showed y'all the snail graveyard where they've eaten a bunch of the small bladder snails. They've sucked the foot right out of the shell. They will eat Daphnia, Monia, any detritus worms, any of the planarians, any nematodes. They basically will eat all of that. So, as long as you give them a lot of food and they can hunt, from my experience with the hiding spots, the low water flow, and tons of food, they have not eaten any of the babies. I have noticed that when the water flow is higher, they are more stressed and frantic. Hi. I'm sorry, I have to like crawl up to see the chat. How are you today? Do you celebrate Christmas? If so, I hope you had a wonderful one. Asking everybody if they got anything fish related. New Zealand. Woo. That's very far from me. I hear that did I had a good one? That's great. I'm glad. Mine was long, woke up early, cooked a lot. I made tamales and rice, guacamole, had some chips. I'm gonna grab some more food, see if they'll eat. I'm gonna try to fry some. See if they'll take some of that. These things will just eat and eat and eat. See if I can't get some of the babies with their food. Don't mind me, I'm just fighting with my phone. Of course, now they've moved. Yes. If you can hear the music in the background, this was made by me. At least this song is, anyway. That's exciting. What are you going to put in the tank? Excuse me. Barbados Quarry, Barbados Quarries and Dojo Loach and a red Garo we rescued a couple months ago. That sounds really cool. I love Dojo Loaches. A couple weeks ago, I was at a fish convention and I saw some Dojo Loaches, but they were the skinniest Dojo Loaches I've ever seen in my life, so I did not get one. Let's see. Excuse me. Let's see. Hello. It's called Dojo. Dojo loaches get pretty big, don't they? So is it like dojo loach big or big for a dojo loach? This tank is going to get like 90% water change tomorrow. And the nastiness floating around. Please stop hiding from the camera. I'm actually gonna dose this a bit. This worries me. Just dose the tank with a little bit of prime, because I'm not going to be able to change the water until tomorrow, and it's looking a bit cloudier than I'd like for a tank of this size. This is a 5.5 gallon, and I don't fill it up all the way, so just want to make sure she'll be good until tomorrow. This tank gets gross quick. Also, let's not moan exclusively. That's a bunch of tiny baby snails. This guppy is too large for her own good. She's like, I don't know if I can get a good size comparison, but this is my hand, and this is my pinky, and she is about the same size as my pinky. And this is just a regular guppy. She's nice and chunky from eating all of her babies. Every single one she devoured. Yep. I don't know about y'all, but following this guppy around gives me the feelings of a tennis match. It's very active. Mm. I don't know if y'all can see if this tank is leaking. It's a very slow leak, so it doesn't bother me. Sorry about that. I got a chunky MTS over here. Some snails. I dropped some snail food in, so that's what they're all congregating around, if you can see. They're all coming out in little piles to eat the food. That one just I got some of this. Hold on, sorry. Moving y'all fast. I got this guppy grass. It is not doing well in my water. I don't know what it is. It's not doing well. Hornwort also falls apart in my water. She's hungry. I only have first bites. You don't want that. Do I have anything in here? You don't want that either. You can see that her, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it looks like her gravid spot is coming back, so. I'm gonna try again. I'd like to get some of the larger female guppies from her, since to be able to get that big, it is genetic. She is. I can't like compare how big she is. It just does not show up. Hi. Are you freaking out? Come here. I can't find pearlweed here. I don't know if filling up a tank with tissue culture pearl weed from the internet is a great idea. If I can find somebody who wants some Val for it, I'm willing to trade. I'm definitely gonna have to. It's good time for it. It's not like if I can get it closer to me, maybe not like local, but closer, I think it will be fine. I don't want to buy it when it gets too hot. I did that and my plants were all mush. I think I mentioned it a few times, but I live in Texas. It gets real hot here. I think that this and my tank that I don't show very often or like ever are the only like actually planted tanks. I have my over there and with the guppy is just like a mass of Java fern and Java moss all mixed together. It grew that way, so I'll have to find some. Sorry, this whole area needs to be redone, so it's all messy. I did paint this wood, and then over there where my Kuliloches and my guppies are, I started painting the cement bricks black as well as the wood. I think that being cold is easier, especially like when it comes to shipping plants and animals. I cannot control when it's 120 degrees outside and my fish sat on the porch for 10 minutes and died. I bet it does. I used to live up north. I was in New England, near Massachusetts, in or near Massachusetts. Alright. I'm gonna wrap up soon. It looks like a bunch of other people are going live, and I feel bad. I think I'll go another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna hop off.
Building your online business.
Have you tried a heated box, like how do I explain that? It's like the concept's much like a cooler, but instead of cooling things, it heats things up. I heard quite a few people do that up north when they get fish, and they have like special instructions to put them in the box. I guess it really depends on your local delivery people if they'll do that, though. Hello. How are you today? Tonight? This afternoon? I don't remember what your time zone is. But how are you this time zone? I also only ship fish May through September, maybe October. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense when it gets cooler. I am. The coldest it really gets is like freezing here, and that's like pretty rare. I mean, am I back? It disconnected me for a minute, so I don't know if I'm actually back or not. Move y'all so you can see the fish. You know? They're all hanging out over here. Alright. Awesome. Sorry about that. I've said this a couple of times, so sorry for repeating myself. I don't normally stream through YouTube. I stream through Streamlabs, but Streamlabs is having a fit. So, not used to it. Oh yeah, I was talking about how, it doesn't really get cold here. This tank, I was saying, is unheated, and it is currently around midnight, and the tank is at about 74. So really, it doesn't get cold. I mean, the coldest I've seen this tank get to is 64. See, winter here, I will have to wear shorts one day, and then I'll have to wear a winter coat the other. Like one day, it'll be 80 degrees outside. And then the next day, it will be like 45. Winter here is so strange. And then late winter, it will start getting up to like 85, 90 randomly. That's in like February. Yeah, definitely. I agree. It's really hard, too, to, like, kind of figure all that out. I wonder how people who, like, do big shipping, I know that's a weird thing to say, but, like, do the, like, mass shipping of animals, how they, like, coordinate that. Or do they not care? I don't know. Alright, y'all, we hit the 2 hour mark. And it looks like a couple of people went live. I saw that George RB3 went live, and I saw that Fishery just went live. So if you want to go, I'll probably be over there to hang out. It was nice talking to y'all. I will be live again on Sunday, about 2 hours ago from now. I go live every Sunday night. So I hope to see you there. It was nice talking to y'all. Bye.